Hi, my name is Tiffany, and through my work with the Diamond Place and our program, Resilience Reimagined, I work with women who are healing after toxic or abusive relationships. Have you ever left a relationship and thought, maybe it wasn't abuse, maybe it was just me? Maybe you're wondering why you still feel confused, anxious, or like you can't fully trust your own judgment anymore. If you've ever found yourself asking, why can't I just move on? Or was it really that bad? This video is for you. Because emotional abuse doesn't always look the way that we expect. And many women don't realize what they've experienced until long after the relationship ends. Today, I'm going to walk you through 7 signs of emotional abuse that many women miss while they're in the relationship. And if you recognize some of these, I want to say to you clearly, you're not crazy and you're not alone. One of the most common signs of emotional abuse is chronic self-doubt. You have found yourself constantly thinking, maybe I'm overreacting, maybe I'm too sensitive, maybe this is my fault. Over time, emotional manipulation can make you question your own perception of reality. Sign number 2, you felt like you were walking on eggshells. You may have felt like you had to carefully monitor your words, tone, or behavior to avoid conflict. Maybe you avoided certain topics. Maybe you tried to keep the peace. Living in that constant tension can leave your nervous system feeling exhausted and on high alert. When your emotions are regularly minimized, you may have heard things like, you're overreacting, or you're too emotional, or that never happened. Over time, this can make you feel like your feelings don't matter. Sign number 4, you took responsibility for their behavior. In emotionally abusive relationships, it's very common to start blaming yourself for the other person's reactions. You might think, if I just handled this differently, if I hadn't said that. But the truth is, another person's behavior is not your responsibility. Sign number 5, your confidence might slowly be disappearing. Many women describe realizing that over time they stop feeling like themselves. Maybe you became quieter. Maybe you stopped expressing your needs. Emotional abuse often erodes confidence slowly until you begin to doubt your own worth. Sign number 6, you feel isolated. Emotional abuse can also create distance between you and the people you care about. Sometimes it happens through subtle criticism of your friends or family. Other times, it's because you feel embarrassed to talk about what's happening. Sign number 7, even after leaving, you still feel stuck. One of the biggest signs that a relationship was emotionally harmful is how you feel after it ends. Many women expect that once they leave, they'll finally feel free. But instead, they experience confusion, anxiety, emotional triggers, or difficulty trusting themselves. And that's often because the impact of emotional abuse doesn't disappear overnight. If you recognize some of these signs, I want you to hear this. Your experience matters. Emotional abuse can be incredibly difficult to recognize while it's happening, especially when it's subtle or mixed with moments of care or affection. But understanding what happened is often the first step towards healing. And if you're wondering why you still feel stuck or emotionally triggered even after the relationship is over, okay, in the next video, I'm going to explain why you still feel stuck after leaving a toxic relationship. If you're new to this channel is all about helping women heal, rebuild their confidence, and reclaim their lives after harmful relationships. So if this resonates with you, make sure you subscribe and keep watching.